There we go. It's already the reset week, or weekend. Yeah, so everyone do air all your stuff for the reset. I actually need to look too. I did that. You know what? I should might get a few more of these. And this as well. I don't think I need it, but why not? This too, I don't think I'm gonna need it, but got it just in case. Okay, here. I'll wait a little bit for that. Got that, got that. We'll get that. And reclaim hub. Okay, okay. This one I have to be a little bit more frugal about. I think we'll just leave it. That one we can't be going on nutty mode. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this whole shop. One day when I get a lot of currency. Okay, and we're back. Hmm? Thought I heard a weird sound. If it was smoking them, their little thing will pop up when they start talking, so I don't think it's them. Yeah, it's something like someone, and then, but it could be some kind of weird sound in game. Might be. Yeah, I think it was in-game sound. Okay, it came from that, but usually they make a sound after you fight them, not before. So I don't know about that. Don't know why I did that. I think sometimes the game they probably updated. There's certain things they just didn't like patch out or fix, so it does like weird things like that. Like, and I'm pretty sure no one's gonna put like a complaint in. Like, yeah, it makes a weird sound when I do this one boss fight. We'll see if it happens again. I think most people like me, you know. Yep, is doing it. I'm not sure if anyone else could hear. Yep. Kind of bzz bzz sound. Yep. So I wasn't going crazy. Whew. least we have proof that it's not me going crazy. It's actually the game. As soon as I get out of that area, right? Because at first I thought maybe my headphones or my mic, and it's not that, so that's good. I think I can't skip that one. That's just so weird. It could be that like last time, like before, like prior to season 2, or not. Like, I think it's the middle of season 1. The character didn't, or the character or controlled character didn't make them sounds. I think as time went on, they kind of added like more sounds that the character makes and like other people. So that's why they probably had that weird like bug in that one. This certain boss where it had the beep, 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 beep. So we found a weird beeping glitch. Beep, boop, bop. Okay. Hopefully, I mean, we'll see if there's any more glitches that we find, guys, as we just generally play the game. It's almost like I think I did it in Lethal Company. There's a glitch where like if you jump out of the when you go into a new area, a new zone, if you jump out and then let your spaceship kind of like just kind of push you down into a map, you can go and fall out of the map. I think we accidentally did that, or no, I might have. Did I even? I don't know if I downloaded that session of Peak, but there was a time where I went out of bounds, and then I was like kind of looking at all the cool things where the camp, or what the hell was it called? The Scoutmaster, like he's actually within the first terminal area. He is hidden over there. You're not normally able to see him. Okay, do this. But then I fell the whole time, so. Chasing him down too. Yeah, I think besides the update, I didn't see any or maintenances coming up for this game. I don't remember seeing anything else, like any kind of event coming up, but they could just sneak it in. They probably do a summer event. When the game was first out, they had a lot of events at the beach area in the main town. This new area doesn't really have like a area like that. Like if you had like, usually when you go to like just kind of like, oh, this is gonna be the new season, whatever town. But I guess they did that for more like expansions. This expansions, then you have your new main hub area where everyone just like goes and hangs out over there. This game you have different like servers for it, so I guess they're not really doing it like that. There's even different servers for the lines and the main town, so it's like that makes it a little bit different. And I gotta congratulate myself. I did not log on late today. Actually, I did this kind of at the usual time. So I pat myself on the back. Because no one else would. Not only that, it's weird that I started the stream like pretty much simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube. It's usually like pretty synced. Right now it's like not synced. It's like Twitch is like further ahead. Where'd that go? This is something that's like I know. What the? Oh, okay. Good. My thing is a burrito set up Nook's stream, so like when people talk in the what you call it, the chat, it's like more delayed. For me, is delayed, but it's not purposely delayed. Like I try to make it as close to real time as possible. Because there's sometimes where I'm like, right when I'm about to get off, then someone will ask me a question, and I feel like really bad because I didn't see it. I was like, oh, saying bye. I'm like, I log off and I see the his question or the person's question come up. I was like, no. So yeah, I do at least keep an eye on. The only time I may mess up and not pay attention is oh, that worked. The only time I might mess up is if I'm like in doing like Mecha Chameleon and I'm really locked in, then I might not look to my left, which has the chat up. So if you're ever wondering like, oh, why is he even saying anything? I'm like, it happened again last time when I was doing Mecha Chameleon. One of Boxot, which is our our member slash artist. One of his viewers like watching our stuff, and I 100% forgot to look at the other side. I think even he was commenting because we were trying to gather the crew to play the game. He messaged me on my phone. And I was so locked in I did not see it. Then he messaged me in the chat, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And that's when I saw it. I do try to like kind of like look back and forth. Yeah, since no, we don't have a lot of people, and that's the only reason why like or that's the reason why I'm able to look at it a little bit better. Because sometimes when we have like a lot of people on, I had like was like I had to read it. I'm like, oh, what's going on? And because I'm not sure like the lag between exactly anyway on my side exactly the lag between me saying something and them hearing it. So sometimes they'll ask me a question and I'll say it, but it's like they ask me like two questions. I'll be on the first question. So yeah, I'm not sure how other people how they could do it so quick like that. I guess it's something you have to get used to. For me, at least I'm getting used to just the whole streaming thing where I can stream without messing up the stream like I used to, like quite more, a little bit more often. At least this time I've been making sure the audio is good, or it has audio for the most part. So I've been pretty good at keeping track of that compared to before. Before I think I did that with Waffles. We did a Valheim session about six. No, it's probably even more because we probably did it within like 3 different sessions. But yeah, it's like more than 8 hours of Valheim, where it's like either my or the general audio didn't work, or sometimes just my audio didn't work. Waffles did it too, so no, I don't feel too bad. He had a session where like only his audio worked, it didn't pick up my audio, so it seemed like he was just talking to himself the whole time. I think we've all done that, like myself, Milk, I said Waffles, we've all done that. The person who hasn't is probably Boxall. He's probably better at keeping track of that. Technically, I think, yeah, Waffles, Boxhot, and Burrito are all in like the tech field. So like, oh, technically, Bam is too. Semi Laguna. So like, for the most part, right? Um, yeah. So I think a lot of the people in here are just like in the tech industry. I'm not. I'm in the healthcare industry. I just thought that was very funny. I was like, oh yeah, we do have a lot of tech people here. This is all by accident too. It's not like it's like, oh, let's pick people from tech. It's like that's how the cookie crumbled. Oh yeah, and in chat where I said, and leave a comment for anyone who watches this video later on. What is your favorite type of cookie? Mine is chocolate chip. Can't go wrong with chocolate chip. I mean, technically you can, but it's harder to mess that up. Like I do like the kind of like that what's it called? The one that was like has like cinnamon. It's like kind of like a apple cinnamon crumble kind of cookie. I forgot who. Did my sister make that? I know I ate it somewhere, and I ate a lot of it. I just don't know where I got it. Okay, now, like, now that I mean, a topic I brought up now, I'm bothered by the fact that I just don't remember, like, I had this type of cookie. I don't remember where I had it. But yeah, like, that was, like, the, other type of cookie. I was like, man, this is really good. There was a time where I was, like, really into Oreos. I think I just ate too much of it. Like, I used to eat it by, like, the sleeve. Which is super unhealthy. It's almost like when you eat a, like, or even another food that I used to eat by the sleeve was Fig Newtons. I thought I mean, there's like the old type of Fig, like I think the original taste, right? The one that's like, not too sweet, not too, like, just the right amount of sweetness in it. Right? Some of the other Fig Newton I ate was like super sweet. I'm like, okay, this is weird. But I think probably one of like the original tastes or whatever. Ate that one, and I used to like eat it by the sleeve. Then later on, right, like, maybe it was my dad. We used to eat a lot. Dad, he's like, "What's the serve?" Like I think he was asking, "What's the serving size of this?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." We look at the back. It's like, "Oh, calories like 100 and something. Serving size 2." Like, what? I know that one from like Oreos too. Oreos, you eat the serving size is I think maybe 2. I was like, who the fuck? What kind of serial killer eats just 2 Oreos? And it's like, yeah, that's my serving size. Like, that's crazy. Or like chips, like serving size like 4 or something. It's like, who eats 4 late or like the Pringles chips? And it's like, yeah, I'm good. So you have too much self-control. Because I sure don't have that kind of self-control. If I open a Pringles, I'm eating the whole thing. That's what I think. That's what also the reason why there's certain snacks that I don't buy because I know if I buy it, I'm eating it all in one sitting. So to prevent myself, I don't, that's why I like something where like a small type of like little Japanese chocolate, whatever, right? That you could just it's in a box. You could just eat it in like one sitting, and it's small, all right? Anything where it's like the bag is too big or whatever, right? And you just keep on eating. Okay, that's not safe. Or how many times I ate the Doritos Locos or whatever Dorito, the one with little powder stuff on it. Not the ranch one, the other one. Ate that in one sit. I every time I do it, I know I hurt my stomach. I know it for a fact, and I do it every single time. Almost like at home, spring rolls. I could eat like a cool 5. My max is 7. If I eat anything more than that, I will get sick. I know this. Do I do it sometimes? Yes. Oh, I guess it was actually 2. It's just that one day I must have miscounted and didn't do all of the fights that day. Okay, now we know. I think of like what other snack foods. Because chips are probably like the biggest one because it's just a big bag. So like later on, like, no, you kind of like talk to yourself. So you'd be like, hey, it'll be pretty much like if I like kind of seal it away, the air, because of the air, um, it'll probably like, no, make it more still later on. So I had to finish it now, which, that's what I tell myself as I'm doing something bad and eating it all. That's the lie that I tell myself as I eat the whole bag. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. There was like another one. There was another one kind of recently I was thinking about that with, where I'm like, yeah, I should not get these. Okay, this story is not me. Just to preface with this, right? There was a guy that we knew, box socks, and pretty much all like the waffles and all them. They know because we used to work together. But there was a guy who used to like, he will buy a 12 pack of Baja Blast Mountain Dew, and he drinks that in a day. And even I like Baja Blast. Like I was like, to me, it was like one of those things you could only get at Taco Bell. And later on, it made into a canned soda you could get, right? I was like, bro, I think 12 pack or 12 cans in one day. I think that's a bit much. But yeah, he was like that for a pretty long time. I'm not sure if he's still doing it, this dude, but there was a guy that we all knew that that's what he used to do. That's his thing. Was it healthy? Absolutely not. And speaking of unhealthy, there's same people who, not really him. This certain guy was only into sodas. This other person was like bad with white monsters. No, the white can monster drink, energy drink. Uh, he used to just drink that to the point where like he got like kidney stones. It's like that. Like he was like, oh yeah, no, like, and it was not just him because there's another dude who was talking about like how he's like, yeah, like I think I asked him like, do you drink water? He's like, no, I don't really drink water. I just drink a monster. I was like, I don't think that's good for you. Like, I can't say much because when I was in like no high school, I did that too, where I not energy drinks, but I don't think I even really drank that much water. So that it's kind of the same, but kind of not. Yeah, because I definitely was like that, where I used to be back in Okinawa. Like those days where like it's super hot outside, to the point where they said if you do any exercise outside, don't be out there. I mean, make sure you're hydrated. Don't be out there for a long time. Even those days, I would be like, oh no, I'm fine. Maybe over here. I think the other places are kind of small. The other new map that they opened in this season was kind of small. But yeah, I used to be the same way where I didn't drink a lot of water. Now I do though. Like honestly, I started drinking a lot more water after I went to boot camp. The whole like 30 seconds to hydrate, all that stuff, right? It did give me the habit of drinking water more often. So I was saying, no, sometimes the military does do something good for you, or like gets you in the habit of drinking water a lot. So also got me used to talking to mentally ill people. Like I'm way better at doing that now. Like before, I wasn't that great at it. And so you also did like, was it whatever job, even if you don't like the job, sometimes you have to like see, treasure. Oh, treasure box, yeah, shiny. Like to see like what a job could do that you could use to like better yourself, or like even though I didn't like that job, I used it as like, okay, certain things that did help me, so I can't lie and be like, oh yeah, I hated everything about it, nothing helped me. No, there's a lot of things that did. I did get way better at bullshitting. Like at work, when like, because a lot of the bosses, like especially if you're a micromanager type, they'll ask you something really silly, and then you just have to like, you know, on the spot think of something kind of convincing to kind of like, you know, get them off your back. I'm able to do that now because of the military. And I'm able to appreciate good food because some food I used to take for granted and we're like, oh yeah, no, this food's not that great. Now I'm like, man, this is delicious. And also destroyed my love of breakfast food. Oh yeah, speaking of cookies, we're going full circle now. There was a time where on, I'm not sure if all branches and all like workplaces do this in the military, right? But like unless you're qualified and you have your PIN, they won't let you eat dessert, even though you paid for it, which I think is very stupid. So it's like, no, you should be, if you paid for it, eat the damn thing. Is my takeaway from it. But either way, there was a time where we couldn't eat dessert, right? And I was fine with that. And our captain was not about that shit. He's like, no, since you guys are it's coming out of everyone's pay, the food, right? The food, all that stuff, right? If there's dessert, anyone could fucking eat it, right? Is what his thing was. But some of the old, like the saltier people, I mean, I never really had to deal with like hazing, right? Because most of the people were like, yeah, you're kind of old, so hazing you doesn't mean anything because you're not silly. So they knew it doesn't work on me, and I just didn't care. If anything, like most of the people that like kind of were kind of the ones that would haze people, like hanging around me a while, they just kind of like stopped doing that and just kind of became, you know, more chill. So yeah. But going back, so there's a time where like they made a lot of cookies or whatever, some kind of event. I don't even remember what it was about, but they made the cookies and the captain came along and was like, hey, did you get the new guys, right? Which is, no, I'm including the new guys. It's like, hey, did you give them the cookies? Like, so yeah, this guy with this stupid cook guy, it's a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, every time I talk about this, I'm like, yeah. But either way, he was lying and saying, like, oh yeah, no, I gave him like the cookies and all that kind of stuff, right? Which is a lie. He did not. He was pretty much like hazing us the whole time, right? And I was like, oh, that he kept on lying. And I know the captain, captain's a smart man. He's like, I know you're lying. And kept on like trying to give him an out, right? He tried to be nice and give this cook an out, but this one cook was just he was a jerk, and he was also like, you know, a huge, you know, turd. So with all that included, right? So like he was doing that with me and like a few of the new guys. It probably made me the most angry because he's like, oh yeah, I did give it to them, and he's like, no, and I don't know why he's acting up so much. I'm like, okay, I got you. And then okay, so he put the cookies away, right? So the next time he made cookies, there's a bunch of cookies, right? It was before like dinner or something like that, right? And the way where you put the tray, technically you could still reach the cookies on the other side, right? If you like kind of crouch down, you could kind of reach it, right? My lord, he was like cooking whatever food. I was on the other side. I'll make my no, because I was skinny enough to put my hand through and take it, right? Take the cookies. I gorged myself on it. I was like, okay, motherfucker. So I ate a fuck ton of cookies, and me and this like I think the other three guys, right? I just gave them cookies, like, here, go put them in your backpack, or not backpack, that's a little, you know, napkin, so you could have them for later or something like that. But I ate a fuck ton to the point where like it was like hardly any left. So when dinner came around and there wasn't a lot of cookies left, and he was getting like yelled at by everyone, like, well, he said, no, I didn't make a lot. And I mean, we left enough where it looked like, no, he just didn't make a lot. Yeah, we just did that, and I'm pretty sure he knew who it was. And even if he didn't, I'm pretty sure he did. He hated me so much he was going to blame me for it anyway. But yeah, I had my fill. And he had to go make more. Yeah, I hated that guy. Yeah, I ate so much cookies at a point where I even hurt myself. I'm like, oh, this hurts me, but it's worth it. Oh, Oh, okay. I guess I was supposed to go here. They had a cutscene that just activated. Well, either way. Well, now we go back to town. Okay. One day I think I'll do some of these quests right when like they increase the character levels. Yeah, every time I start telling a whacked out military story, that's when I'll probably just end up like cursing a lot more. I generally don't, but when I talk about that, it kind of brings it out of me. I'm pretty sure like if you have any family or friends in the military, have them tell their salty sailor stories or something like that, or army soldier story, all that kind of stuff, right? You'll see it. It brings it out of them. And with that, guys, this was our talk about cookies. See, it went full circle, right? Talking about what's your favorite cookie to my old salty sailor cookie story from when I was in the military. And with that, make sure you do all your dailies or weeklies, because the weekly reset's going to happen today. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to write down in the comments below what your favorite type of cookie is, or if you have a funny story like I do. And with that, we'll talk to you later. You guys have a good one. And you take care out there. Stay safe. And peace out.